Well, hello everybody. It is Friday. It's either the 15th or 16th of January 2026. I know it's January. I know it's 2026. I can't remember the exact day. But that doesn't really matter because I'm officially relabeling this day Mexican Hot Sauce Friday. For some reason, for whatever reason, I didn't plan it this way. But the three products that I have lined up to sample today are all Mexican and they're all supposed to be spicy. So let's just call it Mexican Hot Sauce Friday. And Celeste, you will not be participating in this because the hot sauce will hurt you. She is curious about it, though. She was just investigating the sauce and the thing that I'm going to sample the sauce on. But let's get to the sauce. Say hello, Celeste. All right. Let's start with this one. This is El Yucateco Habanero and Chiltepin pepper sauce. I always have a lot of fun reviewing these El Yucateco products. The last one I did was their habanero and ghost sauce. It wasn't that spicy. It wasn't like exceptionally, but it was good and it was kind of spicy. And that's kind of what you get with El Yucateco. Their sauces are always at the very least interesting. They have a lot of different things to offer. And you never know what you're going to find. So, I've gone to specialized Latin markets all over Washington State and in British Columbia. And this is, honestly, I found this at a Walmart. And I don't remember the last couple Latin markets I was at. They had a bunch of El Yucateco sauces, but they didn't have this one. So yeah, here we go. We got habanero and chiltepin pepper sauce. There's the coffee habanero. That's a weird one that isn't particularly easy to find. The habanero and ghost. I've only seen that in one or two stores. This one, I think this may be the first time I've seen it at a Walmart. So that's interesting. Chiltepin peppers, I've never had in conjunction with El Yucateco, but I have had chiltepin pepper sauces before. I love chiltepin peppers. They are spicy, they're piquant, they're tangy, they're those little berry-sized peppers. They really pack a punch, and they taste delicious. So I'm excited to see how they fare paired with orange habaneros. I have a little bit of a checker past with habanero sauces. I tend to really like either red habanero or green habanero sauces. Orange habanero sauce is always a toss-up for me, but I'm always willing to try them. And El Yucateco, they don't typically disappoint. I don't think I've ever had a sauce by them that I would just outright say is bad. I've had ones that I said weren't great, but I've never had one that I would say is bad. So let's see if this can bring flavor. Let's see if it can bring spice. Let's see how it is over a piece of leftover shrimp quesadilla from a restaurant in Kingston, Michigan that I ate at last night. This is a little bit cold. I heated it up a while ago. I was planning to do a review and then I got sidetracked by cat-related drama. But that's okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. Whoa, I put a lot on there. You know what? Let's just slather the whole thing. I don't know how hot this is going to be. Oh, and let me get a napkin. I had a commenter who complained because I got food all over my fingers once and they thought it was disgusting. So I'm going to try to accommodate you easily disgusted viewers and make sure that I have a napkin handy before I eat this. All right, in the event of hot sauce covered fingers, I have got a paper towel. Let's quickly read what's in this. This has water, habanero pepper, chiltepin chili, salt, lemon juice, stabilizers, so some thickeners, spices. Okay, it doesn't say exactly which spices are in it. So, I mean, this looks like to be a pretty peppery sauce. There's just water and then 2 peppers and then lemon juice and a couple spices in it. Should be peppery. Might be really spicy. All right, here we go. And habanero, in my experience, does pair well with shrimp tacos and other Mexican dishes that have shrimp in them. That is really tangy. Wow. That is a fiery pepper blend in that sauce. That is spicy. And really, really piquant. It tastes like a really good, fresh, fruity salsa with a lot of stinging heat in it. I think that's that chiltepin pepper. The burn of the habanero isn't so stinging. It's kind of like Habanero is almost like low-level Carolina Reaper. It's kind of like inflammatory. Goes right to the back of your throat. Whereas Chiltepin peppers tend to give your, give like a whole mouth intense tingle. I'm getting both from that. I'm getting back of the throat burn. I'm getting intense Chiltepin induced tingle from that. And I'm getting really nice pepper flavor. It's really fruity and vibrant. I like it a lot. It's great over this little shrimp quesadilla. But I did put an awful lot on the quesadilla. So I'm struggling a little bit. That's a lot of hot sauce to take in at this early in the morning. And it's the first thing I've eaten. But it's good. I like it. Clearly there's some garlic in that sauce. It didn't just close what the spices were. It's kind of garlicky, mixed with really fresh tasting tangy peppers. With really nice back of the mouth kind of fiery habanero burn, and then intense tickliness that Chiltepin brings. It's great over a quesadilla. I like this. This is not for beginners though. All right, this is like definitely on the hotter end of El Yucateco sauces that I've tried. It's hotter, in my opinion, as hot or hotter than the extra, extra, extra hot. That's the one that's in a lot of grocery stores. I've never been a big fan of that. It's like my least favorite El Yucateco sauce. I think the texture is kind of weird. The color looks kind of barfy. And it's hot, but it's not hot in a way that I like. This is hot in a way that I like. I like the color. I like the texture. It really, really complements a shrimp quesadilla well. It would go nicely over a shrimp taco. I think if you're going to use it over a shrimp taco, you want to have some kind of like a cooling cremosa. Maybe like the Cholula cilantro lime cremosa to counterbalance the fieriness of this sauce. Drizzle both of those over a shrimp taco. You're going to have a really, really nice medley of flavors there. This is good. I like this a lot. It's a very solid sauce. I'm going to give it a 7. I'm going to give the heat a 2.5. Kind of creeping up to a 3. Now, I did use an awful lot on there. If you use a couple drops, it's not going to send you into a panic. But you saw I used like 2 tablespoons on top of that one little piece of shrimp quesadilla. So the burn was kind of intense. But it's an invigorating burn. It doesn't hurt. It's just like, wow, this woke me up. So I like the burn. I like the flavor. I like the texture. I like the color. And I think I picked the right food to put it on. Try it with seafood. It's a good sauce for seafood, Mexican seafood.